I am Anna, and welcome to today's message, the call to love from John 13:34. A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. You must love one another. There is a song by the group Crooked Fingers titled Call to Love. It's a song about love and the complexity of relationships, and its words express the questioning and authenticity of love and the superficial nature of it and the emotional toll that it takes on us as humans. And it has some repeated lines. One of them says, I'm transmitting a call to love. And that line suggests that one person, the man in a relationship, is jaded, but really wants a love connection, and he really wants understanding, but he has pain and suffering. And the other person is a determined person who wants to hear the true call of love, but struggles because of how this past relationship has gone and shaped her perspective on love. Now, I dare to say, if you know me and have followed my past so far, you'll know that this is somewhat similar to my story, going around transmitting calls to love, and sometimes found by those who need my love, and even sometimes people who have abused it. But I'm not here today to talk about that part. I'm just referencing my past so you can understand the rest of this message and about where I came from. It wasn't always a very loving place much of the time, but God transformed my life, and that's what I want you to know. Today, what I really want to talk about is love and compassion. There are going to be times in your life when God puts love and compassion in your heart towards someone. And when this happens, even when they are hurt, God is offering you an opportunity to make a difference in that person's life. Now, it would be really easy to ignore that person, never speak to them again, get even if they hurt you, be bitter, maybe even be how they are toward you. Especially in a relationship, you might be tempted to return to what hurts you, knowing that you're going to be hurt again. But the truth is that you are being called to follow Christ's love, which is inside of you despite your pain. This is what being called to love feels like. The truth is, it feels like you have to suck it up a little. Maybe it's not that easy, or maybe it's really not the softest way to put it, but that is true. Obedience is necessary, and following God's direct command, well, it's a requirement if you want to call yourself a Christian, even if it's hard. Trust me, I've had to do it. I understand it. There's going to be times, and this happened to me, when you pray to be delivered from that very thing that hurts you, and when you do it, well, you're not just choosing God to deliver you from that, but asking God to look inside of you too. And it's not always just about them, but also about you. Because truthfully, the struggle and pain isn't always because of what someone else did. Sometimes it is your own fault. And owning that, well, that can be difficult to bear, and many people run from it. But God is asking you to leave that behind. He is asking you to walk away from what doesn't align and find alignment with Him by choosing love. So today's message is simple to understand, but maybe harder to do. Pray to be real and to be surrendered and faithful. Choose to ask God to deliver you from anything in you that is stopping you from loving unconditionally, even if it means losing some things or people in your life. Lose the attitude and let go of your painful desire. True love is healing, and it is about removing what is not love in your life, even from yourself. And it is about transforming into all that God has made you to be in love. It is not about healing toxic people, but to heal the part of yourself that connects you to them, so you can leave that behind and find love within. That is what we are called to be. That kind of pure, unconditional love. Because I can attest to it that your purpose is not what you do, but who you are when you are love and how you love others. A godly person will trust God and know that He'll provide what you need, but not always what or who you want. And that is a personal lesson from my life. Healing is not and was not soft for me, and even a little violent. But there is nothing scarier than waking up one day to find out that your whole idea of love was backwards, and the grieving that you thought was taking time was really just trusting yourself. I know. Letting go of who you are not to understand who you are called to in love, that is the hardest part. But love always will win, my friends. This is a promise from God Himself. God is love. He created love to love Him and be loved by Him. And that is to love and have love for others, even when it is hard and painful to do. Because very simply said, we are called to love. In a world where you can be anything, choose to be love. Love is the answer. If this resonated with you, please like and share my post. And thank you for your donations to my divine mission and for helping me to keep my messages alive. I'll see you tomorrow.